Hello, hello. So we're going to start off just to jump right into the reading. There is a sense of hurt in this reading and desperation. I'm getting a lot of desperation when it comes to this reading. For those of you who are experiencing some sort of pain or some sort of hurt or some sort of block emotionally in your life, this might be a little bit more of an inspirational reading, because there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's hope. There's faith to be had in your current struggles. There might be someone here who's struggling financially with a situation, or some sort of breakup with a partner that has left you financially struggling. There's something here that about moving on from a situation and healing old wounds, because there are very clear, very open wounds right now in this current phase in your life. So something did not work out, and it was something that you put a lot of hard work, dedication, and effort into. It could be a marriage, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be maintaining, just life, just maintaining. But you do have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant together, and usually those cards coming up together for me means some sort of relationship. It could also be losing faith in religion, because the Hierophant and Four of Wands is a religious institution or place, which normally looks like a church. So it could be also losing or losing a seat. I'm getting like losing a seat somewhere. So wherever you would like have a position or a seat at, I'm getting that as well. So there's something here about a loss of, this is not a game, but there's a temporary struggle here it's like a baby duck. I don't know what baby ducks do, but a baby duck waddling in the water, trying to figure out, how to swim better, how to become a better swimmer. So that's what I'm picking up right now. So there is a lull in your life right now regarding the current struggle, or the current sort of hiccup, the misstep, I would say. And there is some sadness about it. There is some feeling overwhelmed. You do have the feelings of being overwhelmed right now. And just know that phase, and I'm not just saying this to be encouraging, I'm saying it because I'm seeing it in the cards, is temporary. Now, what comes after this temporary position or phase in your life, I'm going to find out, because I'm going to pull more cards. But there is a sense of this is temporary. It's not going to last past its expiration date. And what I mean by that is, when you go through hardships, or you go through a hard time, and you're like, okay, enough, enough. You're getting to that point where there's like enough. Or if you haven't gotten to that point yet, that's when you're going to get to that point where, okay, enough. I've been through enough. This is enough. And that's when the low is going to start being lifted from you. But there is a sense of needing to forgive. I don't know what the forgiveness is about. So we'll find out. Specifically, if this is about a relationship and the loss of a relationship, or a breaking up of a relationship, then the forgiveness definitely has to do with, oops. That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take all those cards. Yeah. The forgiveness has to do with that. So, you definitely got passed over for something, right? So you definitely got passed over for something. So whether this is, like I said, a romance, a job, a promotion, or this is give you, if you're looking for a job right now, you can even apply it to that. But there's something here about a feeling, or of being passed over for a sort of major position, spot, or relationship in your life. And that has caused you a lot of stress. But the thing about it is, I think whoever I'm reading for, it has already passed, right? The thing has passed, and you're just not over that yet. So you're still in the emotions and the feelings of it. It's like it's very current. You know, it's very current. You're in the space of the thing that happened, but the thing has already happened. So that's what I think, that's what I have to ask with the, you know, the Three of Swords, is like getting over, moving on, and forgiving. There actually needs to be a lot of forgiveness for you, because there is a need to let go of the situation and move on, and you're stuck still. It's still haunting you. It's still bothering you. It's still stressing you out. And you can't let that demon win. There's, you know, that demon of stress and regret and sorrow is kind of winning out at the moment when it comes to whatever this was. Yeah, being stuck in the past and things of that nature. So I'm not going to get any, but there, like I said, it's light in the tunnel. Yeah, the Six of Cups in reverse and Eight of Cups in reverse, and that's literally getting over the past and going to the tunnel and getting out of the tunnel with the Sun card here. So you just have to know that whatever you're in right now, like I said, once it gets to that point where it's the Ten of Wands, where it's like enough, that is when you're going to get out of the emotions of the or whatever transpired that left you hurt, broken, and overwhelmed, and that's when you're gonna get to the light. So let's see what the Sun is, because the Sun is much more in the future. Yeah, it's gonna be a big positive change in your life that leaves you able to do more with your finances, for sure. A big positive change. Can we get some ideas of what this big positive change is? Oh yeah, definitely a huge turnaround in your life. Like I said, you have to take it as it resonates with this finances or romance or relationships. But there's something here that's going to bring a sense of freedom in your life, because right now you're feeling very restricted. There's something that's restricting you right now, whether it's money or your emotions or the past or whatever it is. There's something here that's coming into your life that is going to bring in a level of freedom emotionally, and I think financially as well, where you're going to be able to first off, you're going to be more discerning about the people that you let in your life moving forward. So there's discernment here about the people that you associate with, and people you let in your life. And that is a good thing. It's not about being, you know, a bitch. It's not about closing yourself off, but it's about creating healthy boundaries. And so you're starting to learn how to do that after this phase of being overwhelmed by some sort of, you know, situation that happened, that transpired, that left you really stressed out. And so you're going to be more discerning about that, and who you associate with, and who you let in, and who you and how you let them in. You know, it's like there's really not necessarily just who you let in, but how you let those people into your lives. Like sometimes you have to categorize people as, you know, associates, co-workers, friends, confidants. There's a certain level of knowing what to do and who to do it with. Okay, and there's a waiting period. There's going to be a waiting period here before you get inspiration to kind of talk to people again or kind of socialize. So right now I feel like you're not very much in a social mood, right? You're not, because you're still processing feelings, but there's going to be a waiting period before you really get, it's like when you start to ease up and relax and start letting the world back in, it's going to show up in your life more as allowing people to talk to you, where before you were very closed off, didn't want to talk, leave me alone, that kind of energy. And then so it's going to show up in your life with just allowing people back into your life, and then slowly you're going to be more open to those people, having conversations and opening up and talking and things of that nature. But it's finding letting go, like I said, those demons here. You got the Ten of Swords and the Devil card, and these two cards coming up together are wonderful cards to come up together. The only time I like to see the Ten of Swords or the Devil in a reading is when those Ten of Swords and the Devil come up together, because it is the final phase of a very negative final effort of a very negative phase in your life. Like, it is done, it is over, it is not, you are no longer staying in that space or that relationship or that job or whatever the toxic environment that you were in. You're no longer staying in that thing. That is not moving forward in your life. It is not making, you are not progressing in that energy. And I think there's some sort of realization that you've come to, that you've had, where you realize that as long as you stay in that energy, that space, that relationship, that job, like I said, whatever the toxic thing is in your life, that you're never going to progress. And so it's something here about allowing yourself the grace to let go of whatever the thing is that kept you stuck. Let's figure out what this Devil is. What is the Devil? It might be, for some people, it might be the drinking, you know, because maybe you just drown yourself or your sorrows in alcohol. If it's the drinking, is letting that go. If it's, again, going out and having casual relationships with people, is letting that go because it no longer satisfies you. If it is living in this space of isolation, letting that go because it no longer satisfies you. If it is living in a space of disillusionment about a relationship, a job, a financial situation, a living situation, is letting that go because it is disillusionment. There's some sense of disillusionment about a situation that you knew was never going to pan out or turn out the way that you wanted it to, but as long as you believed and kept putting in work and effort towards it, you had the faith that it would turn out in your favor, and it did not. And so it's letting that go and then dealing with the feelings and processing those emotions. Yeah, something is changing in your life for the positive. So the Page of Cups could be a multitude of things. Like I said, it could be a promotion, it could be a new job, it could be new feelings of excitement towards just people in general, but there's newness. There's a sense of newness that's coming into your life after I said, you know, like I said, letting go of whatever it was that caused you to be waiting. You were waiting on something. You were waiting on a person, you were waiting on a job, you were waiting on a promotion, you were waiting on an opportunity, you were waiting on somebody to get back to you. This person, let me tell you, this person, this thing, this situation never had any intention of getting back to you. They wanted to keep you in a rat race or something. They wanted to keep you not confident, and it was like a rat race. So the thing about it is, whatever it was, it's obviously different for different people, whatever it was and whoever you were waiting on or whatever situation you're waiting on, and like even if it was like a job that just keep giving you the runaround, that every time they contact you, and they would tell you, oh, we're still trying to make a decision, or oh, can we do another interview? And it's like, how many interviews do you need to do? Because originally you told me it was only supposed to be one interview, then it was two, then it was three, and I'm still waiting. And then they want you to do this, and they want you to do that, and then they're still waiting. So it's something here about like going around in circles, waiting on a thing, or waiting on a person, or waiting on a situation, and staying strong and saying, no, I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to not dip. I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to just be like throw my hands in the air and leave after I put so much effort into waiting and to organizing and to expecting this thing to come into my life, and it never does. It never does. And so it's once you let it go, you open yourself up to new things, new inspirations, and new relationships in your life. You do have something coming in, like I said, whether it's a job or whether it is, that's going to be a little bit more fair, because whatever you were waiting on at the time, like I said, a job, a relationship, friendships, whatever it was unbalanced, it was unfair. You were always waiting. It was always you by the phone, waiting, expecting, and that thing never panning out. There's going to be some new energy coming into your life where it's not going to leave you waiting, wanting, not understanding, confused. Why is it moving forward? You do have, like I said, if it's a job, it's a high level paying job that's coming in. If it's a relationship, there's a man who's about his business, who knows what he wants, and moving forward without hesitation. If it's a living situation, it's a living situation that's coming into your life that's going to be more balanced and equal, but it's after a period of reaching your breaking point of, this is enough, I can't do this anymore, and so I'm just going to have to leave. And then a period of processing the emotions of everything that you felt like you've invested that didn't pan out, and then seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, knowing that you can only move forward if you let this thing go and move forward, and then new things start popping up and birthing in your life. So that is the reading that I have for you. I really hope that helped out. I really hope that sheds some light on your current situation, because I'm really picking up just like having a hard time right now for things that weren't equal and didn't give back to you. Like, it's not giving back, right? And then you realizing that it's time to go if things are not giving back to you, right? So creating those healthy boundaries and moving on with your life and focusing on you, and then new things do come into your life. I'm not just saying that to be whimsical or leave the reading on a positive note, because there's just life things that literally clear up. You're going to notice that it's like you get one thing out of your life, and then all of a sudden the floodgates of other things, like stuff that didn't even have to do, like if it's a relationship, okay, I let that relationship go because that person wasn't doing anything, they weren't going anywhere, just keeping me running around in circles. But then you get a really great paying job, and it's like that had nothing to do with a relationship, but it's something about the focus, the change of your focus. Because when your focus is on the negative, the thing that's keeping you stuck, you can't put in that application for that job, that, or maybe you didn't have the confidence, well, this isn't working out for me, so that isn't going to work out for me. And so there's something about the floodgates just in life in general being swung open once you get out of one situation, and things that had absolutely nothing, no ties to that past situation, literally come into your life. Good things come into your life that weren't even related to that past situation. So that's really what I'm seeing for you, and that's genuinely what I saw in the cards. But it's going to be a period. I think you're already in that period of letting go, and but right now I think you're in a period of the emotional space of letting that thing go. But once you get past that, you get past the stuckness, that's when things start developing in your life. New things, positive things, things that you want start developing in your life. All right, I really hope that helped. I hope that shed some light on your current situation. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers in 1K. And yeah, so I will see you next time.